My name is Luke Bowles, and today I'll be doing a motorbike inspection on my motorbike, as I like doing as a hobby. First of all, I need to check the air filter. I do this by removing the seat. This is done by removing the bolt cap underneath the seats. As you see, the bolt cap is removed. I can now place my tool down and quickly remove the seat by pushing it backwards. Sorry, I meant forwards. Backwards, there you go. And place the bolt cap and the seat together correctly so you not lose it for next time you need it. Now I can access the air filter by removing the side panel. This is done by pushing it forwards. As you see, the side panel is removed. Place it next to your seat so you don't lose it. Now I need to unclip my air filter. As you can see, the air filter is quite dirty, so I need to change it. Earlier on today, I prepared an air filter so I can place it in my bag for today. I now need to put this back in and clip it back into its parts. Now the air filter is back in place, I can reattach all my parts. First of all, I'll reattach the side panel. Now the side panel is reattached, I can put on the seat back on. I'll do this by sliding it back in a bit screw. Now that the seat is back on, I can replace the bolt underneath the seat. Now I need to check my gearbox oil, ensuring that there's enough oil in the gearbox. I do this by checking the gearbox level. I remove this bolt here and seeing if I can see enough oil in it. If you can see a little bit of oil, the gearbox oil is correct. I can currently visualise a little bit of oil, knowing that the gearbox oil is at the correct level. The gearbox bolt is now tight. I now need to check the chain tension for safety reasons. I'll do this by rotating the tyre and check there's 1 to 2 inches of movement in the chain. There is currently enough tension in the chain. After riding for a while, you need to check the chain tension again. I should now do a visual check on the tyres and spokes, checking if there's any damages. I'll do this by rotating the tyre and wiggling the spokes. As you can see, there's no damages on the spokes or tyre. Now I should check the other side of the spokes and the tyre. There's currently no movement in the spokes or damages in the tyre. I now should check the front tyre to check any damages or movement in spokes. On this side of the tyre, there's no movement in the spokes or damages on the tyre. Now I should check the other side. There's no movement in the spokes or damages on the tyre. I should now check the tyre pressure, checking there's 17 psi in the tyre. I use this by using the compressor. I will find the valve cap and loose it and pin it in a secure spot. The valve cap is placed right next to me, so I know where it is. I should now attach the compressor to the valve. I'm turning the compressor on and checking that it's at 17 psi. It is currently not, so I'll turn it on. There's enough air in the tyre. I should now place the valve cap back on and then check the front tyre. I've now done the rear tyre, I should now check the front. Now I've located the valve cap, I'll quickly spin it off and place it in a nice spot next to me. I know where it is. The valve cap is now off and placed next to me. I put the compressor on the valve, spin it tight so it doesn't come loose, and I'll turn the compressor on, checking it's at 17 psi. Now the tyres have enough air in them, I can now place the valve cap back on. I've now completed my motorbike inspection, and now I should do some work on my dad's van. First of all, I need to lift up the bonnet. I'll do this by lifting up the switch in here and making sure the bonnet is lifted up. For safety reasons, there's an extra secure space for wind purposes. I'll push this in so I can lift the bonnet up and making sure it goes past the hooks. Now the bonnet is up, I can check the levels. First of all, I'll check the oil level. I'll do this by removing the dipstick and checking it's between minimum and low. As you can see, it's at the maximum, so I do not need to add any oil today. Now put the dipstick back in, and now I'll check the chemical level for cleaning. There's currently not enough liquid in here, so I'll top it up with some water. I'll do this by grabbing the funnel and some water in the jug I prepared first, and putting the funnel in and pouring a little bit of water until it fills up. There's now currently enough chemical in there, so I do not need to add any more liquid. And I'll put the lid back on, and that bit's done. Now I need to check the cooling levels. Currently I cannot open this due to safety reasons, as when the vehicle is up it is dangerous and cannot be opened. From a visual inspection I can see that the brake oil is at the correct level and does not need to be changed either. And now I need to check the tyre pressures on the van, making sure they're at 60 psi. I'll do this by doing this on the front right wheel. I'll twist the valve cap off. I'm placing it next to me. And then put the compressor on the valve. And then turning the compressor on, checking this at 60 psi. I know this because of the markings on the tyres on the side. As it's now done, I can put the valve cap back on. I now lift the bonnet up and making sure it goes back off its clip. When it gets to this height, drop it so it stays in place. The bonnet is now in the correct position. And now I've done my inspection. Thank you very much for watching today and for doing my bike maintenance in the van check. Thank you.